Hey, what's up, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com, and welcome to the Comp Play for Sunday's NFL. We'll get to the comp in just a minute. Couple of quick notes. Thanks to those of you who jumped on board on Saturday. We cashed the 7-star play in college football. It is Saturday late afternoon in Vegas, and that's the only play that I've had go final thus far. And again, it was a 7-star win. BYU started slowly, got us the win late and the cover. Top play right now up over $45,300. I've got a couple of NFL plays on Sunday, led by a 6-star play. We swept again last Sunday. We'll look to do it again this Sunday. The play's over on my homepage at DocSports.com. You can also find any college basketball, NBA, NHL, all that stuff on the homepage. And college basketball last 3+ weeks, headed into Saturday night, 71%. And in the NBA, 15-5 the last 20, and up over 20,000 with that long-term NBA run. Let's get to the comp play for Sunday's card. It's Arizona at Tampa Bay, game time 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And Tampa Bay currently a 3.5-point favorite across the board. I've got about 18 to 20 books in front of me on my line service. Every single book sitting at 3.5. The look ahead on this game was 6 for the most part. Went down to 2.5 after Baker Mayfield injured his non-throwing shoulder last week. But he's expected to play. That line is back up to 3.5. Still too short of where I think that number ought to be. And his offense is getting healthy. Bucky Irving is one of 2 players that are back this week. And in fact, Chris Godwin returned last week. So this is going to be the first time that Mayfield has had Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin on the field at the same time in almost 2 months. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I started talking a little bit more about a metric I've used in my handicapping and something I've liked for a couple of years now. And it's defensive success rate. And the Cardinals are 28th in this key metric, now matching up against a much healthier Tampa Bay offense. And basically, if you haven't checked it out yet, defensive success rate is how often a defense prevents an opposing offense from staying on course or staying on schedule to achieve a first down. So like, for instance, a successful first down is 40% of the yardage needed for another first down. Second down, you want to have 60% of that yardage completed. And then, of course, on third or fourth down, you want to be able to move those chains. And the issue with Arizona is they have one of the worst percentages in the league in this particular metric when it comes to denying opposing offenses those benchmarks. Tampa Bay, with key offensive weapons back this week, as I mentioned, Irving, Godwin, Mayfield, expected to play, is the comp play for me on Sunday. So I'm recommending to play on Tampa Bay minus the points. And again, you can check out all my work on my homepage at DocSports.com. Be sure to like these videos. We appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos of the comp plays that we're pumping out over at DocSports.com. You can also check out my college basketball video for Sunday. And we'll be right back here late Sunday night, Monday morning with the next version of Scott and Scott with Scott Rickenbach. We'll talk about next week's NFL lines. All right? Let's put them in the win column, everybody. Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com.